the executive between Raila Odinga and William Ruto will not affect.
So ODM will be in the executive, but not...
ODM can still remain the minority.
I mean, why are we casting aspersion?
National Assembly is independent from the executive and it organizes itself.
All members
and
of
it is the parties that choose.
Why are we casting aspersion to already what has worked? As we are talking now, we're in broad-based government. And you are aware that the person sits in the National Treasury as CS originally comes from a base of
ODM.
The ODM. So the person who sits in energy, the person who sits in cooperatives
was minority leader.
You get me? So what we are talking, I don't know why we want to coil all this and begin to create a national discourse where it is baseless. Because what we are discussing and what the president has been pushing is to have an all-inclusive government in terms of executive and implementation and representation on that purpose. And it has already worked. So whatever BAMBA is doing just is only strengthening, supporting, and probably going back to his base to preach out what is happening in the national government. I don't foresee, as at now, I'm in parliament, I don't foresee any other discussion
about the
leadership in the House or about how parliament will be run. I don't foresee, because
even if ODM was to get half of the government,
I don't know what do you mean by this half? You see, when you say half,
cabinet positions,
I don't mean
even if it was to get
cabinet is one. In any case, we have only one cabinet where the chair is the president. For that purpose, the day a leader of minority shifted to executive, he ceased to hold any political discussion and discourse. He's now an executive member, a cabinet member for the Republic of Kenya,
even if
where the president is the chair.
Prime Minister,
so I don't see that cabinet where there are colors, this is orange, this is yellow. No. It's a cabinet of Kenya.
Even if Raila Odinga was to become Prime Minister,
the moment he agrees to join by all mechanism, the law is very clear. The constitution is very clear on the roles of executive. The chair will be the president, and the rest will sit as a cabinet. And they will discuss matters that ought to be discussed as cabinet. What need to be forwarded to a National Assembly, we will take on a political discussion and debate.
Discuss as the representative.
And we're not going. Yes.
No. Okay. The issue of the doctrine of political parties does not exist in the executive and in its operation. It doesn't.
So let's not try to
parliament. It is the number of members of a political party. And if we are to look at political parties,
probably in
UDA has 145 members of parliament. So it becomes a majority, but it has allies from others. ODM is the second largest with 85. So if ODM elect to remain as minority, so be it, even if Raila Odinga will be holding a position in the executive arm of government. That doesn't affect the independence and the choice of the political parties in parliament. And we must understand
in the
separation.
As we are discussing this, even right now, do you know what the GNC was saying? Leaderless, formless, all these things. There are some facts and fundamentals that will